Are you craving a vegan hot dog?
Has it been ages since you've had a hot sausage in your hands?
Are you tired of small sausages that just don't fit right in the bun?
Then you're gonna wanna watch this ultimate vegan sausage taste test. You ain't nothing but a hot dog, frying all the time.
To be frank, I've always been a little bit more of a hot dog kind of guy than a burger kind of guy. So I'm actually really excited about today's episode, which is all about vegan sausage.
Frank, I thought you were Brad.
So today we're gonna review 4 different vegan sausages and we're gonna put them to the ultimate taste test and rate them for you guys. And of course, as is typical on this channel, this is no ordinary taste test. We're gonna do things a little bit differently here today.
We're gonna see how these sausages measure up against one another and crown who is the ultimate vegan sausage of all. We're going to be rating each individual sausage on a 5-point scale.
5 is you're a real wiener.
4 is that was a banger.
3 is needs to catch up to the competition.
2 is not overly satisfying.
And finally 1 is these brats are the worst. Okay, round 1, we're trying out field roast. Smoked apple and sage.
Smells pretty good. Yes, smell the wiener.
Smells like a normal wiener.
Smells really good. It's a little dry.
I've never had a smoked apple wiener.
I have never had a smoked wiener, ever.
Yeah. So this will be interesting. It's got a pretty good length to it,
looks like a
as
big,
I can
giant
tell.
cigar. Like legit, it's like I could just smoke this.
So in our taste test, we do things a bit differently. We're actually going to measure these up as well. So Janelle, I believe you have the tape measure. Let's
Yes,
take a
I
look
do.
at what the length comes in at for this sausage.
All right, let's take a look. This one was about 6 inches.
We got one that's 6 inches. That's a long hot dog.
It is.
Now let's check out the girth of this one.
Oh boy, I'm gonna pass the wiener over to you.
Okay.
Gonna grab my other tape measure.
No one else is doing this, guys. This is the only
Yes.
taste test where you're going to get these in-depth measurements of your sausages. We're
Yes.
crowning the ultimate, the
Yes.
best, the biggest.
We're very detailed.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. This is so strange. Let's see. That comes in at about 3 1/4 inch, folks.
That's a 3 1/4 inch girth there. That's a girthy one. Okay, let's take a look at the field roast in a bun. So as you can see, this is a pretty small bun. That is a beautiful length for that bun.
That is, yes, long and lean.
Yeah.
I like it.
It fits so nicely in there. It's
Super snug.
It's like the perfect length you can see there. It goes from edge to edge of that bun, gets all the way like to the end.
I tried so hard. Sorry.
And it's not too girthy that like you could still fit some other stuff in there. Some,
Girthy.
Whatever else you need to put in there. Your different condiments and stuff will fit in nicely. So if you're throwing condiments on your hot dog, this is a good fit. This just works well. You're not gonna have any discomfort there. 3 out of the 4 sausages here today are gluten-free. This is the only one that is not. So it's not one that we would normally buy. We've never bought it before. Probably won't buy it again just because it has gluten in it. But we are gonna.
You should really stop shaking that wiener in people's faces, Brad. Jeez.
Doesn't have much.
Inappropriate.
Doesn't have a lot of wiggle to it. This is a stiff one. This is a firm wiener. I think it's important that people know that. It doesn't have a lot of bend to it. I can whip it back and forth. It's firm. It's hard.
Good to know.
Ready?
Wow. That was a big bite. That's really good. Kind of sweet from the apple and smoky. And that hint of sage is like, so good.
Originally when we were testing it, the firmness, I kind of expected that it would be a little denser. It is a little bit dense. There's definitely a lot packed in there, which is why it's so firm. Mm-hmm. But the flavors, there's a bunch of flavors that you can detect in there from the apple to the sage.
It looks like a straight up cigar. It's so dry on the outside, but it's actually very moist on the inside.
Moist sausage.
It is a moist sausage on the inside.
So
Don't judge a sausage by its
outer casing. So from a score standpoint, from a scale of 1 to 5, we have to obviously take into account the texture and the flavor. Where would you put it on that scale?
This was pretty good, but I don't know. My rating might change after I taste the other one, so I'm gonna give it a solid 4. It was definitely a banger.
And I would completely agree with that. I'm right in the same area. I'm a 4. That's definitely a banger.
Right on.
Now on to round 2. We are gonna try out Light Life's hot dog.
He's just a little guy.
Yep.
He's so little.
So the big question that we're gonna answer today, folks, is does size matter when it comes to your vegan sausages?
Oh, we went there.
This is the smallest one. Let's have a look at what's the length on that. I'm really curious.
Let's take a quick look here. 4.5 inches, folks.
It's definitely the smallest, I believe, out of all of them. And
But you know what? We know what I've heard. Good things come in small packages.
yeah, so this is gonna be monumental, I think, for sausages worldwide.
Yep.
Does size matter? I'm gonna let you go first here.
No, we gotta measure its girth.
Oh, that's right.
I hate that word. That's such a gross word.
So this one, as I have it in my hands now, I can tell it's shriveled up a little bit.
It is shriveled up a little bit. Ooh, this one comes in at 3, a solid 3 inches.
So a little
Yeah.
smaller on the girth, smaller on the length, and a little bit shriveled up.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot going for it here when we've measured it up.
No.
But maybe once we've tried it out, maybe this will be the game changer here. Okay, so let's take a look at the Light Life in a hot dog bun. So of course it is really small.
It just gets swallowed up in that bun.
Yeah, these these are really small buns as it is. Like we can buy much bigger buns than this, but as you can see, there's a lot of extra room on both sides. This thing is just gonna roll around in there. I don't think you're gonna be very satisfied with a sausage this small in your bun.
Yeah, I would agree.
There you go. All right.
I guess I'll go first this time. Thank you. Whoa! You really have to rip into it. We both were just making the exact same face.
That outer casing is hard to pierce.
It's chewy.
The flavor also, like, there's not a lot there. The first one had these nice hints of like apple and the sage, but there's not a whole lot of seasoning there. It's pretty basic.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like the cutting board it was sitting on.
Yeah.
Very bland, kind of flavorless.
So I'm sorry to tell everybody out there that size does matter. This one is quite small, and not only that, the flavor isn't there. I would say that, you know, based on the fact this is really small, the flavor isn't that great.
A little shrivelly.
Yeah.
A little chewy.
I'm not gonna buy this again, and so I'm down at a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. And that works.
2 out of 5. This is not overly satisfying.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. All right, moving on to sausage number 3. It is Beyond Meat. It is their mild Italian sausage. So, yeah, this one's a bit of a, I was gonna say clunker, because it's kind of big and chunky.
It's got a lot of girth.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of girth.
A lot of chunk to it.
I hate that word. Let's see how this one measures up. Okay, this one comes in at just about 5 inches.
5 inches, okay.
That's a little bit better than...
Not as long as the field roast.
Yep.
I have a feeling that on the girth measurement here,
This one might take the cake.
This one's the thicker one.
I should have come up with a sausage pun for that, but... Okay, yes, this is coming in at 3 3/4 inch. That's half an inch bigger than our last one. Yeah, I'd say it's about half an inch bigger than the last one.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, if we put this in a bun, you know what? It's a decent length. There's a little bit of extra on the ends here with this bun.
Yes.
This bun, you know, I'd say it could be a little bit smaller for the bun. So it's not the perfect fit for it, but it still does the job. I think it's good. I think they work well together.
Yes. Okay. Wow, sound effects much? That was literally lip smacking. That was a lot in my ear.
I took a lot in on that one.
Smells good. Smells very Italian. This sausage smells Italian.
That is really, really good.
Yeah.
Great texture when you bite into it. Doesn't have a thick kind of casing like the Light Life. The flavor's really good.
Yeah, when you barbecued it, like the casing is like crispy. It's delicious. Yeah, the texture is very, very moist. It's like super just like sausage. Super just like sausage. It's very much the same texture as sausage. So
I would also say when I barbecued all four, this one kind of barbecued up the best I found.
yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I would say that flavor-wise, I like this one the best. It's really, really delicious. I still like the flavor of that field roast, the apple and sage one, but something about this one, it's just so good with all the herbs and the seasonings that they put in there. And the texture, I would say, is just a step above field roast, so I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5. You're a real wiener.
Okay, now on to round number 4. This is the last round. The Very Good Butcher Cajun sausage.
That smells so good.
That's got a good smell to it. So this brand is not as well known. It's a bit of a dark horse here, people.
Ooh.
So
Dark sausage.
it's available in the United States and Canada. And if you're in the US, it looks like on their website you have to order bigger kind of boxes of them to be shipped to you. If you're here in Canada, you can definitely find them in the grocery stores. That's where we found it. And we'll see if this is an up-and-comer that is worth taking a look at. This company has a really wide variety of meats that they offer, vegan meats that is, from like meatballs to, of course, sausages, several different kinds of their sausages.
Ribs.
Yeah, and even like steak I saw as well. So I'm really excited to see what this one tastes like. But first, let's take a look at the measurements here.
Damn, I was ready to just bite in.
Yeah, what is the length that we got on that one?
Okay, let's check it out. This one comes in at 5 inches, just like the Beyond Meat.
Okay. So similar length, and then let's take a look at the girth as we have been doing on all of them.
As is tradition.
It is a girthy one, yes.
As is tradition. Oh, this one's coming in almost at the same, maybe a little bit bigger actually, just over 3/4 of an inch.
Okay, so we have the girthiest one here of the day. I'm just gonna do a quick check with the bun and see how we got. So once again, you can see there's a little bit of extra on the ends, which, I mean, it's okay. With the Beyond and with this one, that's still fine. I might just get a different bun to fit it a little bit better.
You wanna have more wiener than bun.
Sometimes, yeah, you like your wiener poking out of the bun?
I do,
Okay.
yes.
I like it just tucked in. I don't like it quite out of the edges, but I'm okay with it off the edges, yeah.
Fascinating.
So I'll let you do the honors of this one.
Thank you. Okay, let's give her a go.
The tip is usually a little crunchier on most sausages, I find.
Thank you for that info.
Whew.
Oh man, it's hitting me right in the back of the throat.
So, I'm not big into like really spicy stuff. I don't think it's too much. It's just enough to give you a good kick in the back of the throat.
Yep.
That doesn't sound right. When you're
laughing.
when you're reviewing vegan sausage, maybe they're meant to give you a good kick in the back of the throat.
Maybe, yeah.
So, I quite liked it. That flavor was really, really good. It was amazing. I thought the texture, I liked it. It's a little bit denser than the Beyond Meat. It feels like you're getting a meatier sausage in your mouth there.
It does, yeah. The texture is definitely a little denser. Like, it's a little chewier. It feels like there's a little more to it. So perhaps it'll even be a little more filling. But I don't know. That's a really tough one. It competes with Beyond Meat for sure. Like, I feel like they're neck and neck.
I think we need to take a brief pause to confer as judges before we crown the official winner.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, let's sum it up here. I think, looking at these 4 sausages, we really have just a 3-dog race here.
Ah, 3 dogs, funny.
Yeah. The Light Life, we can really edit out. That one was way too small. It was kind of shriveled
chewy,
and had quite the curve to it.
Sad.
They were tough to cook as well because they were so curved. So I'm a no on the Light Life. We can just edit that right out. But we do have 3. That's okay. I didn't think it was funny.
I don't know why I laughed. I thought it was funny.
We do have 3 contenders here. And of course, we've told you 2 of the scores and we still have another score. But we actually, stopped things here and we really conferred and really wanted to make sure that we chose the best, like the top dog. Because,
top dog.
Yeah, because we're crowning a king of all vegan sausage here. And we've made our decision. And the people of the world will have to live with that decision until our next vegan sausage review and taste test, whenever we do that next in the future. So now I would like to send it live to the official crowning ceremony where we will all find out who the wiener is.
Very, very exciting, very exciting. Oh, I
Yes.
turned British all of a sudden.
Yes. We'll now go live to Barking Dog Palace. I'll send it over to our reporter who's there now. It is a glorious summer morning here in front of Barking Dog Palace. Thousands from all around the world have gathered here, and millions of you have tuned in for this momentous occasion.
I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to see which sausage will be named King Sausage the First.
Yes, I can hardly hide the excessive sweat stains of my armpits. So much nervous anticipation.
The crowd started to gather late last night, as we can see here in these shots. It's really quite incredible what this means to so many people around the world.
Truly is, truly is. In attendance today, we have the great Heinz ketchup and French's mustard, as is tradition.
Yes. I also see that Relish has arrived. We weren't sure if Relish would make an appearance with all the controversy surrounding recent comments from Relish.
Yes. Relish does occasionally not get included in conversation of joining ketchup and mustard in a hot dog bun. So it's so great, so happy to see that everyone has put aside their differences to be here for this great day.
And here we have our non-biased judges, Brad and Janelle, approaching the balcony of Barking Dog Palace. They will now step to the podium to make the official announcement and crowning of King Sausage the First, as is tradition. Let's go live to their speech.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to name the top dog, the monarch, the ruler of the hot dog world as we know it.
This is a very difficult decision to make, but an important one for all of mankind.
We take that very seriously, and we're honored that we have been blessed with the opportunity to name the next King Sausage the First.
Congratulations to
Beyond Sausage!
Oh, it was so beautiful.
Yes.
So happy for Beyond Meat. Really deserved it.
Yes, that was quite the beautiful ceremony.
It was.
And I'm so excited for what is to come in the reign of Beyond Meat when it comes to vegan sausage. And it'll be really interesting to see what they do in this world for mankind and the difference that they're able to make for vegans everywhere.
Yes, thank you for your service, Beyond Meat.
Yes. So on that note, we want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notifications button so that you never miss one of our episodes. This is our third episode of this series, and so the more likes that we get, the more it tells us that we're doing a good job and that this is actually a pretty good show that you enjoy watching. So make sure you hit that like button. And we also have a video here for you to watch. If you've missed episode 1 or 2, you can click them right now. And if you've already seen those, we actually have another great review video which is all about vegan cheese, and you can click that right here.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye!
Yes, I can hardly hide the excessive sweat stains of my armpits.